welcome back to another battle report from Crafty Terrain, and this is going to be my CIS list for the day. The army is led by General Grievous, and he has his Annihilator pistol, aggressive tactics, steam leader and endurance. I have 5 units of B1s, all upgraded with the E5C, and the 1 unit back here with the arm out commander has an HQ uplink. I have a naked unit of droidicas, and then filling out the list I have the AAT, and this is upgraded with the OOM pilot, HQ uplink and the impact armor piercing shells. Altogether it is 8 activations and it comes to 785 points. Okay, let's go and check out Nick's army. Okay, so here we have Nick's Empire army for the day. Nick, talk us through what we've got.
It's led by the Imperial Officer with no upgrades. I've then got Bossk with Hunter, Tenacity and Targeting Scopes. Got Boba with Hunter, Offensive Push and Targeting Scopes. Then I've got 5 units of Stormtroopers, 4 have got the DLT, 1's got no upgrades, and then 3 units of the strike teams with the snipers. It's 793 points and 11 activations.
Okay, so that'll make me the blue player. Let's go and have a look at my battle deck. Okay, so here's my battle deck for the day. We've got Hemmed In, Roll Out, Danger Close, Intercept the Transmissions, Payload, Key Positions, Hostile Environment, Clear Conditions, and War Weary. I'm the blue player, and with my first pick, I'm going to veto.
And I'll pass as well.
Okay, and then I'm going to get rid of Intercept the Transmissions to force either Hostile Environment or Payload, I think, on Nick.
No, I don't want to play Payload against droids.
Okay, so that leaves us with Hemmed In, Key Positions and Hostile Environment. We're going to go to Deployment. We'll come back and check the board. Okay, so let's take a look at the board for today. We're playing on an Endor map, and if we start with the key positions, obviously we've got this tree over here in the middle, and I placed my one here, and Nick placed his here, which seemed quite strange, but I don't know if he's got a plan, but we'll soon find out. Then if we have a look at the terrain, I'll just zoom in a little bit. So we'll start with all the tall Endor trees. They are cover 2. This is going to be cover 1. Then these little Endor terrains that we've got a video on if you want to check them out, the scatter terrains, they're going to be area difficult to move through and light cover, and there's 3 of them on the board. The hill here will be light cover, and we also have a video. Then these trees here, they will be light cover. Barricades are cover 2 as always. Then we've got a little forest there in the back that's light cover, difficult to move through. And then this little bunker and radar tower will be heavy cover. If we check out deployment, I'm all sort of bunched up here in the middle. This is my unit with the HQ uplink, and then all my droids sort of just come through here. I've got my tank on the end this side, Grievous up here, and then my droidicas there in the middle, and then them 2 tokens on there are to represent the 2 bounties placed on him by Boba and Bossk. Okay, let's take a look at Nick's deployment. Okay, so pretty much Nick's whole force is in this bottom, my right hand side corner of the board. You've got Boba at the back there with the officer. We've got Bossk here at the front. We've got the 3 snipers, and then all the stormtroopers. And then we have 1 lonely naked stormtrooper unit over here on its own, and that's Nick's deployment. Okay, let's go to orders on turn 1. Okay, orders on turn 1. Nick has gone with Assault, a 3 pip, so 3 units, and I have gone with Push, 2 units, and I will have priority. Let's give out them orders. Okay, so Nick's give 2 orders to 2 snipers and his other one there to Bossk. I gave mine, I gave 1 to Grievous and 1 to the tank, and with my pilot I started the droid chain off, and that leaves my stack as just the droidicas. And it's my turn, so I'm going to go first, and all I'm going to do is move with this unit here, to try and get out of line of sight of the snipers down Bossk in this corner. I'm going to key around. I'll probably key forward like so. I'll check line of sight and then come back to see if I need to make another move or if I can take a dodge. We've just checked line of sight and Nick still does have line of sight, so I'm just going to come round into this here and then just here to try and keep my droid chain together. And then we'll pass the turn to Nick. Okay, Nick, so we're back with you.
The officer.
Okay.
That's going to use spotter 1.
Yeah.
Give Bossk a name. And then do nothing. Not Bossk, sorry, the sniper.
Okay. There, give the sniper a name. And that'll end her activation. Okay, so my next activation, I'm just going to go with the tank. I'm just going to look to move up into this gap. Like so. And I'll take a standby with the tank. I'll stick that token on and we'll pass to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're with you. That's troopers. Okay, so we're going to go with these guys. Let me just check from the first move at range 2 to make sure my standby doesn't trigger. Where did you move to? Okay, so it won't trigger, that's fine. Cool. And that'll end that trooper's activation. Okay, I'm going to go with this trooper unit down here. And what I'm going to look to do is I'm just going to move around, take a double move. So the first one will be to here. I want to stay out of that difficult terrain so it doesn't slow me down. And then I'm just going to move up to here. And then here around with my squad. And we will pass that turn back to Nick. Okay, Nick, back with you.
Troopers.
It is troopers.
Them and they're going to do nothing.
Okay, we'll let them hold there and it's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with this unit here and I'm just going to move up this way. Like so, and then just take a little bit of a reposition. To come round here. And that'll be, just check that everything's keyed in. It is just about, and that I'll take a dodge, and that'll be the end of their activation. Okay, going off the stack.
Yeah, it's troopers.
Yeah.
These. Move out. Just gonna bring that tray.
Okay. And that'll be the end of their activation. It's back to me. Okay, so it's on me and I'm going off my stack and it's droidicas, and I'm going to try and use the droidicas to try and deal with this unit and this objective over here, just so I can keep control. I was thinking about sending B1s, but if I send B1s it'll break my chain and then I won't have activation control. But if I send the droidicas, it probably will. So I'm going to go into wheel mode first of all, like so. I'll pivot on my first action and then I'm going to go into wheel mode and head that way. And I'm just going to get into that gap there. My first one, and then just get here around like so. Okay, Nick, we're with you.
Snipers.
Yep.
With these. I've looked at line and thought I need to move a bit to be able to see 3 of them.
And you can see these 3 guys here. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to shoot.
I'm going to have shots. Okay, so it'll be heavy cover reduced to light with sharpshooter. Okay, Nick, over to you. 2 black with PS1. You don't surge to hit, do you?
Nope.
So that'll just go away to cover, and that'll be a suppression for the droids. Okay, so that'll be a suppression for this unit there. That's their token. And then I'm going to go with this droid unit here, and I'm just going to be moving up into here, like so. There, and that'll be the end of their activation. Okay, Nick.
Boba.
In his big boy Boba.
It's in a jump, that.
Yeah, sure.
And then just move up behind these.
Okay, and that will end Boba's activation. Back to me. Okay, so I'm just going to go this trooper unit here, and they're not going to do. I just might as well just take a dodge with that unit, and that will end their activation. And I've just got Grievous left, but before that, we go back to Nick. Okay, Nick, over to you.
I'll go with this sniper.
Yeah.
Just going to move him round.
Yeah.
To next to this one.
Okay. And I guess you're going to be having some shots at these guys over here.
Yeah.
You can only see two because he's not as far over. We've done some measuring. Let's go to the box. Heavy cover reduced to light. So this shot has Pierce 1 and I'm in heavy cover reduced to light. So that'll go away. So that'll just be a suppression for that unit. Okay, so second suppression for this unit here. And then with Grievous, I'm just going to first move, because Grievous can ignore difficult terrain, I'm just going to move out to here. And then with my second, I'm going to move up to have shots at that Stormtrooper unit there. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so the Annihilator pistol is Pierce 1, critical 1, 2 black, 2 white. And the unit has heavy cover. Oh, okay, so 2 crits. What a roll. They'll go away to the heavy cover. So 2 red Nick, Pierce 1. And that's 2 dead Stormtroopers. Good turn there for Grievous. Okay, so that's a suppression. And 2 troopers coming off, yep. And then that ends Grievous's activation. And that's me all out of activation. So it's just over to the Empire with their double bounty high activation list. Okay, Nick.
Troopers. Maybe these.
Okay. Thought they'd just be moving around, and they are. Okay. And that, you can hear them round, and that ends their activation. Okay, Nick, back with you, mate.
This sniper's got the aim.
Okay.
He's going to come around behind this sniper.
Yep, and he's going to be having the same shots that can see that droid unit there, just about over the top of the hill. So this one was with an aim, heavy cover, reduced to light. Let's go to the box. Okay, Nick, 2 black, light cover, Pierce 1. You can spend that aim. So one's going to go away, and that will be a dead droid with the Pierce. Okay, so this unit's up to 3 suppression now, and first dead droid. And then we're back to you, Nick.
The last unit of troopers off of there.
Yeah.
They're just going to move to the edge. There.
Okay, mate. And that will end their activation.
And I've got Bossk.
Okay.
I just need to have a think.
Okay, we'll give you a minute and we'll be back. Okay, Nick, last activation of the turn is going to be Bossk.
He's just going to double move through this terrain.
Yep.
And end up on the edge there.
Okay, and Bosk's not affected by difficult terrain. And that will end the turn. So we'll bring off any suppression on unit leaders that are touching terrain. And then any green tokens will be back for orders on turn 2. Okay, so orders on turn 2. I've gone with standing orders and Nick has gone with push. So Nick will have priority and give out 2 and I'll give out 1. Okay, so give them out and we'll be back. Okay, so I gave my 1 order from standing orders to Grievous. I've then popped my HQ uplink on the tank, which started my droid chain all the way through here. And that will just leave my stack with the droidicas again. And then Nick, he gave 1 to this trooper unit here and 1 to that sniper unit there. And it's with you, Nick, if you know what you want to do.
So that sniper unit, you're going to aim
and
shoot at that droid.
Okay, going to aim, shoot at that droid there. So the unit's got heavy cover because Nick can only see 1. So reduce to light with sharpshooter. Use that aim. You don't surge to hit. So that's a blank, and that goes away to the cover, and that's just another suppression. Okay, so this unit is up to 4 suppression now, and I'm going to activate that unit now. So I'm going to take my rally step. I need to roll one of these off, otherwise they will panic. Ooh, we will bring one off. They're in range of Grievous, so they won't panic. Okay, so I'm only going to get one action. They're not going to panic after that rally. And then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to tuck back in so there's no shots being taken at them from the snipers. And that'll end their turn there. Okay, Nick, we're back with you.
Stack. Troopers.
Troopers.
It's going to be them over there.
Okay, we're going with this little rogue unit over here that are a thorn in my side. And they're just going to move back. Okay, and that'll end their activation. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this unit here, and because I'm in the difficult terrain, it'll just be speed 1, and I'm just going to move the unit leader up onto the edge, and then just gear these in a bit tighter. Move him back there, and just bring him to there. So definitely got cover. And that'll be the end of that unit's activation. It's back to Nick. Okay, Nick, back with you.
Boba.
Ooh, okay. Going with Boba.
He's going to move to in the trees.
Sure, Boba's going to get in the trees and we'll leave him there. That's the end of his activation. Okay, I'm going to go with this unit here, and I'm just going to be tucking in to this terrain to gain cover. And I'm going to take a dodge with my second activation. I'm just going to check some line of sights and pass to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're over to you, yeah? Going with this Stormtrooper unit here.
It's going to double move beyond here.
Okay. And that will end their activation. I'm going with this droid unit here, and I'm just going to take a dodge and stay where they are and pass back to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're going off your stack, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, and it's Bossk time.
She's going to move with that.
Okay. And it's just that. Okay, that's the end of his activation. Back to me. Okay, so with my activation, I'm just going to go with Grievous, and I know I can get back to. I'm just going to go back to exactly where I was before, and that will end Grievous's activation down here and back to Nick. Okay, Matt, over to you.
Stack. Troopers.
Okay.
With these here. He's just got to move around a bit so we can see that suppressed unit droids.
This goes over here, yeah.
And then the DRT.
Okay, so it's a range force. It will be just the DLT that can have shots. We'll check what can be seen and go to the box. Okay, so I've got light cover from the hill, and this is 2 red, surge to hit. So this one goes away, crit comes through, 1 white dice, and that's a dead droid. So dead droid and another suppression. That's a 4th suppression again for this unit here, and then we'll bring off another droid, and then back to me for my activation. Okay, I'm going with this last set of droids down here, and they're just going to move up as close as they can to the back of the tank. And that'll end their activation. Pass back to Nick. Okay, Nick, off your stack, mate.
Snipers.
Yeah.
They're just going to stand there.
I've moved all my droids out of range. These guys over here, so that will do nothing for them, and it's back to me. I'm going off my stack, which is my droidicus. I'm going to go into wheel mode, and because I'm moving through units, these will get displaced, so we'll just move these out of the way because Nick will get to put them back on the board. And then wheel mode is going to be speed 3, and I'm just going to move out over that way. Like so. I'll bend that right there. It's hard to film and do your movement tools at the same time, but that's what I'm sort of looking for to there. And then with my second, I'm just going to move up into that piece of terrain and wait for them troopers to come and get some action. They're going to go there. And then just bring the other one round, and then Nick, you get to place my guy back on the board that was he was there touching up on the tank. So that was his position. And then just clear them round, and then it's back to you, mate. Now I've only got my tank left to go. Okay. So that unit gained a suppression for the displacement because the vehicles moved through them. And then it's over to Nick.
Like this there?
Yeah.
It's the...
Okay, it's the commander, which is back here.
It's going to move up.
Yeah.
And then give this last sniper unit a name. Spotter.
And that's going to end the commander's activation. So it's time to go with the tank. And I'm just going to look to move up to here. I'm just going to check some line of sight, see if I can see some troopers, and you can't see the troopers unfortunately, so I can't have shots. So I'm just going to take a recover action and get my HQ uplink back. Okay, Nick, so I'm all out of activations, mate. Just you left.
It's troopers first.
Okay.
It's going to be these.
Yep.
It's going to move.
Okay.
Move again.
Sure. And that'll end their activation.
Yeah, and then
back to your stack, I guess we can go.
The last troopers.
Okay, and that's them guys over there.
They're just going to move to the edge.
Yeah, 2 speed 1 moves. Stay in that light cover. And then that leaves your last one as snipers, yeah? Okay.
This one.
Yeah.
He's going to move out to the edge.
Okay.
I think that gives him range for the tank.
We'll check that range 5. Yep, it's in range 5. Okay, so 2 black with an aim. Let's go to the box. Okay, so 2 black with an aim. He's crit fishing. You might as well reroll both. And there's 1 crit, and with Pierce, that will be a wound on the tank. Okay, so that's the first wound for the tank, and that's the end of turn 2. We're going to clean up, bring off any suppression on unit leaders touching terrain, and then pick all the green tokens up, and we will be back for orders. Okay, so it's turn 3. I've gone with Assault, and Nick has gone with the Z6 Jetpack Rocket. I did kind of expect that, so Boba's going to get the use of the rocket, which is 3 red, range 3 to 4, and has impact 2. And okay, so I'll give out the to roll off. So I'll be blanks and surges, Nick. It's this, so it's over to Nick for priority. Okay, so I've popped my HQ uplink on this droid unit, and that's gone through the chain, and then Grievous give 1 to himself, 1 to the tank, and 1 to the droidica unit. And I've just realised I've been forgetting aggressive tactics on for turns 1 and 2, so don't be like me, guys. Remember to give your surges out, play better than me. I've given 1 to Grievous, 1 to this droid unit, 1 to the tank, and 1 to the droidicas. And Nick's 1 unit was Boba, and it's over to Nick first. Going off the stack, yeah?
Snipers.
It is snipes then, okay.
He's going to aim and shoot at the tank again.
Okay, aim, shoot the tank. Let's go to the box. Nick, when you're ready. No, so that'll be nothing because of the armour. Okay, so I'm going to go with my droidica unit, and I'm just going to be simply taking an aim and shooting at that stormtrooper unit that will have light cover. The droidica's weapon is suppressive, 2 red, 4 black. I have a surge and an aim. And the stormtroopers are in light cover. Could do with getting these off the board here. They've been a thorn in my side. Okay, so there's a crit, a hit, a hit. I've got 1 surge there. I'll re-roll the 2 black. Oh, that's good. It's a crit and another hit. I'm going to just spend that surge to make that a hit. That'll go away, so it's going to be 5, Nick. Nick needs a miracle roll. And you don't surge on defense. So that will be 2 dead stormtroopers, because 2 wounds there will go through. So that's a blank. That's the dead unit. So when I saw all that paint on the defensive roll, I thought they'd survived, but not because of the surge. That will be the first unit off the board. And these guys have gone now and they've spent that aim and they've spent that surge. And then it's over to Nick. Okay, Nick, we're with you.
Troopers.
Just troopers.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to double move. Get behind the back there. That's the end of their activation. Okay, so I'm just going to go with this unit here. And I'm just going to move this guy round up to the front. And then just here, take a dodge for my second action with them. And then I'm just going to Kahir my guys round. Try and stay on the light cover, which shouldn't be a problem. And I'll check some line of sights. And then we'll come back. Make sure that they're all in legal speed 1 moves. And then we'll be coming back. Okay, Nick, over to you, mate.
Stack. Troopers.
Troopers.
Be these.
Sure.
I'm going to aim and shoot with the DLT.
Yeah.
At the suppressed unit.
Okay, we're aiming and shooting this unit that's suppressed. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so shooting the droid unit that has light cover from the hill. Okay, so it's 1 hit. Nick's threw it out the box. Okay, do you want to use your aim?
Yeah.
It should be 2. It is 2. 1 off for cover. Let's see if we can't save a droid. No, it's rolled a blank. That's another dead droid and a suppression. Okay, so that was a suppression and another droid off this unit here. And that'll be back to me. Okay, so this unit here are just going to Rika here. Sorry, leave him there. Just move slightly. Rika here round like so. So I'm at range 2. Range 1, sorry, to keep my droid chain. And that's going to end their activation. I need to roll my rally step past us with white dice because I might only have 1 action. No, that suppression will come off, so we'll get 2 actions. And that's the end of their turn. Okay, I'm going to go with this unit down here, roll my rally step. Okay, and that suppression comes off. I'm just going to Rika here to get to range 1 of this unit down here to keep my chain and just take a dodge with my second action, and that ends their turn. Okay, Nick, over to you.
Stack. Snipers.
Yeah.
This one. He's going to move out next to him.
Yeah.
And shoot the tank.
Gonna have shots at the tank. Okay, let's get to the box. Okay, so Nick's got no aim, 2 black. Pierce 1, I've got a surge. Nope, that'll go away to the tank's armour, and that ends your activation. I'll go with this unit that's got full suppression, roll my rally step, see if I panic. Oh, that's a great roll. 3 come off. Okay, so they're only down to 1 fantastic roll. I've got 2. I would have had 2 anyway, as long as I didn't panic, but I'm going to have a little think now, see what I want to do with them. So I'm going to take a move up to here. And then have shots at the stormtroopers that I can see behind that tree there. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 3 black, 3 white, and the stormtroopers have heavy cover. I can only see 2 of them. Some crits would be nice. Okay, so we've got 1 crit. These 2 will go away to the heavy cover. So 1 red, Nick, see if we can't kill the DLT. Oh, we saved the DLT. Nice roll, Nick. Okay, mate, we're with you.
Bossk.
Oh, it's Bossk.
He's just going to move in.
Okay, he's playing the cagey defensive game, biding his time. And it's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with this unit here. And I'm just going to sort of just here a little bit more. So I've got some better cover. Like so. And I will take a recover action to renew my HQ uplink on that droid, and that's the end of their activation. Okay, back to you, Nick.
It's troopers.
Okay.
It's going to be these. And he's just going to move to the edge.
Okay.
That's it.
Your whole position there. Okay, I'm just going to be going with this trooper unit down here. And I'm just going to move slightly up. And just tuck into this terrain. Take a dodge. That's going to end their turn. It's going to be a cagey game, but I'm quite happy with my position, how I am on the middle. I think that's clearly mine, and then this one could get fought over coming from that side. So the game is cagey, but it's been a jostling for position game so far, and we're back to Unique. You going off the stack, or do you want to go Boba?
Yeah.
Sure you don't want to go with Boba for me?
Not yet.
Okay, he's got off the stack, he's got troopers. Okay, and that's slowly moving up. And that's going to end their activation, and it's back to me. Okay, so I'm going to go with Grievous. And I'm going to come over there to the edge of the terrain. And then I'm just going to move up. And get behind that tree. Move my tokens. And the 2 bounties that Nick wants to come and get. Come get him, big boy. Come get him. And that's the end of Grievous's turn. Okay, Nick, with you, mate. Snipers.
Yeah, this one.
Yep.
He's going to do the same as the others.
He's going to move out. He's got that little sniper line up there.
He's going to shoot at the tank.
Okay, let's go to the box and get that rolled. Here we go. I've got armour, remember. This has got Pierce. Nick is crit fishing.
2 crits here.
Nope, need to re-roll both.
I don't.
Oh, you ain't got a name, have you? Sorry, my bad. So I'm just going to go away to the armour. Okay, so I'm going with the tank. I'm going to move like that. To here. And then I'm just going to take a standby and wait to see what Boba does. I could have had shots at the sniper, but I'd rather keep Boba away. I'm going there. That ends my activation. Back to Nick. Okay, Nick, so we're with you. Is it Boba time?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll go. Yeah, actually, yeah. I'll go there.
Okay, so I'll use my standby off the tank and have my attacks before your next action, and I'll activate more armor piercing shells as well. Let's go to the box. He just made a good point. He's within range 1, so I can only use my anti-personnel, which is 3 black, and I do have a surge. That's 2 crits, so 2 red, Nick. And it's going to be a wound and a suppression for Boba. Okay, so that's a wound and a suppression for Boba. And now, Nick, where do you want to go next?
Just going to use the Z6 rocket and Boba's combine to shoot at the George unit before left.
Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so with Pierce 1 on this shot, and there's only 4 draws left in the unit in the open. Boba does surge to crit. So that's 3, yeah? Okay, let's see if I can't pull a save out here and save my heavy weapon. Yes, I'll save 1 and 2 will go through.
Got Pierce.
Oh, okay. That's got Pierce, so that's going to go away. So there's only the unit leader left. So, a suppression here, and that leaves just the unit leader, and that's the 3 from that squad. And they're gone. And that's the end of the round. No, you've got activations left.
I've got my commander left.
Okay. Off the stack, that's the dead troopers, yeah, and then just the commander.
She's just going to double move. So
Okay.
Full around here. And the second one back up to there.
Okay, sure thing. That ends that activation. Okay, we're back for orders on 4. I have gone with ambush. And Nick has gone with the whipcord. Okay, Nick, roll them. You can be shields. I'll be blanks and surge. Oh, it's a blank and a surge. I needed that. Okay, let's give out the orders. Okay, so start of turn 4. Nick gave his to Boba. I gave mine to Grievous. I pop my HQ uplink on the tank, and then my HQ uplink on these droids again, and I've worked my chain through. So my stack is just my droidicas, my surges. I went with this unit here, the tank. I went with Grievous, and this unit on the end there. I'm going to go with the tank. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to reverse to get Boba at exactly range, just out of range 1, so I can fire my main gun and my rockets at him. Let's go to the box and get that rolled. Okay, so this is going to be 4 red for the main gun, and then a red and 2 black for the armor piercing shells. And the shot has critical 2, and Boba has light cover, and I have a surge. Okay, so critical 2, they will both become crits. And then them 2 will just go away, so it's going to be 4, yeah? Is that right, yeah? Whereas the 2 blacks was a miss, weren't they? It's just 4. Oh, he saved all 4, hasn't he? Surges on defence, Boba does. That's an awesome roll for Boba Fett. Well played, Nick. You've got out of trouble there. Got out of jail for free, they'd say. Nick, I guess we're going with Boba.
Suppression. No, come on.
So still got 2 suppression.
So he's just going to move to get Grievous in 1.
Yeah. Gonna whipcord him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Move beyond the tree.
Okay. So give me 2 immobilised tokens for Grievous. And that's the end of Boba's activation. Move his...
And 2 suppression.
Oh, and 2 suppression, yep. Sound. And then it's back to me. Okay, so it's over to me. I'm going to go with this unit here. Can I get dice, Nick? So, see if I can't roll one of these off. Yeah, good. One will come off. And then I'm going to aim and shoot at that stormtrooper there. So the stormtrooper was in heavy, so I need a crit really. No, come on. Give me that lucky crit. No, never mind. That aim's gone. That's the end of that activation. Okay, Nick, over to you.
It's the
officer. That's a nice pull.
Just going to use Spatter 1 on this back unit of stormtroopers.
Okay, that will end that activation. Okay, I'm going to go with this unit here, and I'm just going to move up like so and have some shots at that stormtrooper unit. Okay, so this is a full squad, 6 white, 3 black, and I have a surge. Oh. Do I want to spend the surge? It's just going to go away to the cover though. Puts a suppression on you. Hang on, tough call. No, I'll save the surge for defence. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking so long there because there was a hit and I didn't see it, so I would never have spent that surge because it would have just gone away to cover. But that unit takes the suppression and then it's back to Unique.
Stack.
It's troopers.
It will be there.
Okay, roll that rally. He does come off. You get 2 actions.
I'm just going to shoot at the one guy.
Okay, shooting at the lowly droid left. Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, so this is 2 red and I have light cover. Need 2 saves. Come on. No, he's going to be dead. That's a unit off the board. Dead droid. One of them shots would have gone away for the light cover, but never mind, because he died anyway. And then it's back to me. So I'm... Oh, sorry, Nick's got a second action.
It's going to move over here.
Okay.
Go on the tray.
Sure thing. And that will end that activation. Okay, so I'm just going to go with Grievous. Roll my rally step. But he's going to get 2 actions anyway, so the 2 will stay on. I'm just going to recover, so that will remove my suppression. And I'm going to take a dodge. And that'll be... Then now will come off at the end of his activation. And that's the end of Grievous's turn. Okay, Nick, over to you.
Troopers.
Sure.
These. Gonna move them out so they get range free to these.
Okay.
Just there. And then they're gonna have shots.
Okay. Have shots at this unit here, and we'll go to the box. Okay, Nick, over to you. 4 white, 2 red. You've got an aim from your commander, your spotter. I have a surge on the defense. That's 1, 2. You do surge to hit. Yep. It's a hit. Okay, reroll your 2 with your aim, mate. No, both blanked. I don't have any cover, so that's just going to be 4. And standard droid defense, that's 4 dead droids. Good shooting. Okay, so that's a suppression for that unit there, and we'll bring off. Oh no, I don't want to do that. What am I doing? I'm going to leave you on. We'll bring you off. You, and you. Okay, and that ends there. Nick's turn. So I'm now going to go off my stack, which I know is droidicas, and I measured this earlier in the game. I'm going to be moving at speed 1, and then I'm going to get shots at Boba Fett on this backside here. See if we can't put some more damage on him. So what I'm going to do is just move around like so, and then I'll cohere around and have some shots. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Droidica's suppressive shot, 2 red, 4 black at Boba. And Boba's in light cover, so 1 will come away, so it's 4 going through. It's another great roll for Boba. Saves 3, will take 1 wound and 2 suppression. Okay, so that's a wound and 2 more suppression, so Boba goes up to 4. And then we're back to you, Nick. You're going off your stack.
Yeah. Snipers.
Oh, okay. That little line of snipers.
This one. It's gonna move up to there.
Okay. Who we have a shot at?
Droids behind him.
Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, Nick, so 2 black. I mean, have we got any? No, light cover reduced to none. It's a crit anyway, so that's a dead droid. No point in rolling because of Pierce. And that's a suppression there, and this droid coming off here. Back to me. I'm going to go with this unit down here, and I'm just going to be double moving up. Around to here. Like so. I don't know if, yeah, that'll do. Okay, that'll end their activation. Okay, Nick, off the stack.
Snipers.
Sure.
So the next one's going to do the same. Move behind this guy. Shoot at the 2 droids left.
Okay.
See 1.
Can only see 1. That's okay, let's get to the box. Okay, this is heavy reduced to light because Nick can only see 1 of them. And it's 2 hits, so that's going to be a dead droid. Nice roll there. The dice have turned. Nick could only see him, so he will have to replace this guy as the unit leader, and that will be another suppression. So they're up to 3 suppression now, and that ends that sniper's activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with this unit down here, and they are just going to take a move up to the edge of the terrain. I can't find it. There it is. I've got it. I'm just going to move up to the edge, staying in the cover, and take a dodge for my second activation. And then I'll just cohere around and try and link my chains together and pass back to Nick. Okay, Nick, back with you.
Troopers.
Yep.
It's going to be the front unit here.
Okay. Okay, that ends their activation. Okay, so I'm going to go with this unit down here, and I'm just going to move up to here and have some shots at that stormtrooper unit that are out here. I'll check my range actually. No, I don't think I've got range, you know. Oh, I just need to, oh no, it's very close. You just hold that there, please, mate. Is it on him? I just need to be a little bit more forward. I'll come to there, and that will definitely give me range. And then we'll go to the box and have some shots. This is 3 black, 6 white, and the stormtroopers are in the open. Let's see if we can roll better than the last one. Let's go, guys. Is there a surge on that unit? No surge, so it's just going to be 2. 2 hits, so 2 red. So there'll be dead storms and a suppression. Okay, so with a dead trooper and a suppression for that unit there. And then it's over to you, mate. Off your stack.
The last sniper.
Okay. I'm all out of activations now.
We're moving beyond here so we can see that last droid.
Okay. So I'm trying to finish off that unit of droids. Let's go to the box. Okay, mate, so I've got light cover. Well, no, it's reduced because of sharpshooter. Yep, so that's a dead droid. Good shooting. Okay, so this droid unit's going to get removed, and that was my droids with the HQ uplink. They're off the board, and then we're over to Unique. Your stack is troopers. Okay, so let's take a look. Going down this corner. Now just going to double move up to the edge.
Yeah.
And that's the end of their turn.
The last one.
And the last one's Bossk, yeah? Is that correct?
Yeah.
Bossk hasn't gone.
Bossk is going to be going up this tree.
Okay. Sitting up on his perch, looking to lay down some shots. Okay, that's the end of the round. We'll be back for orders on turn 5 after cleanup. Okay, so turn 5, I've gone with Crush Them, and Nick has gone with Reptilian Rampage. So Nick will have priority, and it will just be Bossk, and I'll get to give out surges for the lost units from Nick's side. Okay, so I give 1 to the tank, and that got a surge because Nick's lost 1 unit and aggressive tactics. 1 for Grievous and the same, and then I gave the order here and gave them the surge, and then spread it down the chain, and the aggressive last tactics, last 2 surges have gone there. And then Nick obviously just went with Bossk, who's up on the tree. It's over to you, Nick.
Going off the stack.
Off the stack.
No, it's the commander.
It's Commander.
We'll get around here.
Okay, Nick's worrying that this unit's going to get shot and panic off the board. So we want to get to 3. Should we just put it flat? Just stick it flat on the deck. You can make it, yeah.
She's going to go there.
Okay.
And then... yeah, give Bossk an aim.
Okay, so Bossk will get an aim from Spotter. And that will end the commander's activation. It's over to me. Okay, I'm going to go off the stack and go with my Droidicas. An AI attack, I'm going to shoot at Boba again. Okay, so 4 black, 2 red, suppressive weapon. Let's see if we can't do some damage. No, not great. Just 3. 1 will go away, so he's got light cover. Just 2, so he can't die, but the way Boba's been saving. Okay, just 1 and 1 more wound, but 2 suppression. Okay, so Boba's up to 3 wounds, and he will go up to 5 suppression now. And then these Droidicas with their second action are just going to pivot to face back this way, like so. And that ends their turn. Okay, Nick, we're with you.
I'll go with Bossk.
Okay.
He's going to have his shots.
Sure.
He'll shoot at these first.
Okay, let's shoot at these droids down here. Let's go to the box. Okay then, so Bossk is 4 white and a red, and he's suppressive and has pierce. Nick has targeting scopes, so that's looking pretty nice. So you can re-roll them too, mate. And 1 more is going to come through, so that's 4. I do have a surge on this unit. And I will be spending that surge. I don't have any cover, but that will become a block, but it will be 3 dead droids. So 2 suppression, and we'll kill these 3 droids here. And then Bossk again, mate.
Yeah, same unit.
Okay, same unit. We'll check for cover this time because I've moved the half that was out, and then we'll go to the Bosks. Okay, so Bossk is going back at the same unit. I've spent my aim. Nick spent his surge, so it's just 4 white and a red. That surge is to crit, yep, so it's 2. And actually, I would have you had Pierce, so I would have lost 1 more droid from last turn. So I'll defend this and I'll bring that droid off from last turn. No, so that will 2 this turn and then 1 from the previous, 3 more to come off. Okay, so it's just the unit leader left and they're up to 4 suppression. That's okay from Bossk. I'm not sure if I'm happy or not with that from a Reptilian Rampage turn. It leaves Grievous safe. That surge is gone. And now it's back to me. Okay.
He's got his...
Oh no, so Bossk can now take a wound, can't he, and move, yeah.
He's going to move to the bottom.
Okay, and Bossk is just going to stay down there.
Roll his regen.
Okay, roll his regen.
No.
No, and that'll stay on. Okay, so I'm going to go with this guy. Let's roll my 4 dice for a rally. 2 will come off. So that'll bring me down to 2 suppression. Thank you very much, Nick. And then I'm just going to double move and get out of there and get back towards that centre. Try and get out of line of sight of what's coming. And that'll end their activation. Okay, mate, off the stack.
Snipers.
Man, I'm getting shot off the board here with the droids. Hopefully I can hang on for the middle. You're shooting at that unit there, take it.
Yeah, and shoot at the one on the cover.
Okay, that'll have no cover, reduced, and then let's get to the box. Nick has an aim, I have a surge. Okay, so I need to roll. It's going to be no bueno. So that's just going to be 2 dead droids. Let's take them off and put the suppression on. So that's a suppression. And then we will bring off just these 2 here. Don't need them anymore. And that's the end of the sniper's activation, and it's over to me. Okay, I'm going to go with the tank here. And I'm just going to use barrage and shoot at these units behind the trees here. Okay, so Nick's in light cover. So this is critical 2, 4 red. So that's going to be 3 coming through, so that'll be a crit. 1 will got 2 going through, sorry, so 1's going to go away to the light cover. No, so that's 2 dead stormtroopers and a suppression. And I'm going to have exactly the same shot again. And that's 2 again, mate. So only 1 more can die here. Oh, and he saves both. Nice roll there at the end, but that'll be 2 dead and 2 suppression. So Nick, with that great save at the end, has saved the DLT, so only them 2 needs to come off, but it is 2 suppression, and that ends the tank's activation. Okay, Nick, with you, stack. Snipers. They've been a thorn in my side all game.
Aim shoot at the unit in cover.
I'm going to aim shoot at these guys here, no problem. Let's go to the box. Okay, so my light cover is going to be reduced. For a sharpshooter, this has Pierce. It's another great shot. And it's another dead 2 droids. So another suppression and 2 more droids coming off. Like so. And then it's over to me. Okay, I'm going to go with this unit here. And I'm just going to be looking to move up to here. That'll be my first action, and then I'm just going to take, I can't see anyone to have attack, so I'm just going to take a dodge, and that'll end their activation. Flip it. I need to roll my rally. Gives 2 white dice, mate, see if their suppressions come off. No, they won't come off. Not with them. Okay, and that ends their turn. Okay, Nick, off your stack, mate. Troopers. Okay, so roll that rally. No, none will come after. And check range 3 to the... I think they've got it easy, to be honest, mate. Just make sure they're not... Yeah, they have easy. Okay, so 1 action.
They're just going to move down the tree.
Okay.
There.
Sure, gone to there. And that'll end their activation. Okay, so I'm just going to go with these troopers here. And I'm just going to move over to here. And just take a dodge. And that'll end their activation. Okay mate, we're back with you. I've just got Grievous left to go now. It's troopers. Okay, roll that rally. No, it's one action. Okay, and that will end their turn. Okay, so I'm going to go with Grievous. And I'm just going to move out to the edge here, trigger relentless, and just have shots at this unit here that will get light cover. And then we'll come back for my second activation. Okay, so this is 2 black, 2 white, pierce 1, critical 1. And I've got 2 surges. Oh, it's 2 crits. That's nice. I can only see 2, so the unit will survive. Oh, come on, give me a break. So pierce is going to do 1. But that will be the DLT that dies, okay. Okay, so the DLT will die. That will go up to 3 suppression. And then Grievous' second activation. He's just going to move back and stay in cover and base contact with the tree. That ends Grievous' turn. Okay, Nick, back to you.
Boba.
It's Boba. Boba's heavily suppressed. How many is he on? 5. Okay. He'll roll off 1, so he's only going to get 1 action. He's on down 4 suppression.
So he's gonna jump up here.
Okay, and that ends Boba's activation. Okay, Nick, with you, mate.
Snipers. This one at the back. He's gonna move out here.
Okay. Gonna have shots.
Yeah, that's just the unit to the left.
Okay, let's go to the box. This unit has a surge and a dodge, but I can't spend the dodge because of high velocity. And I do have cover. No, it's 2. So one's going to go away to cover, yeah?
What cover you got?
We'll just check in cover and then we'll be back. As we just checked cover, I am in the open, so it's going to be 2. Roll my saves. It doesn't matter anyway. Okay, so that'll be 2 dead droids. Snipers have done some work this game. I think I've lost most of my units, 2 snipers. It's a 3rd suppression. And then them units in the middle are in trouble. And that's back to you again, Nick. I'm out of activations, mate.
It's troopers.
Yep.
It's these.
Okay.
I don't think I can get round, can I?
I doubt it very much. Plus the hill will be in the way, I think. You got to move speed 1 if you go over that.
Over what?
If you go over that, it's speed 1. If you enter difficult terrain at all.
So we can go through them there, can't I?
Yeah, you can move through your troopers, but you got to land.
No, you can just stay there then.
Okay. Cool, and that's the end of that troopers activation. Again, mate, you're on pull. Is it your last one?
Yeah.
Stem troopers over this side. They're just going to move. Going to double move up. Yep.
Yeah.
And that'll end their activation. Okay, so going into the last turn, I've got 2 units with 1 guy left. Grievous, a full squad, and the tank. And then Nick's got Boba up high there. 2 units of storms creeping around this corner. And then he's got this one pretty safe. And I've got my droidicas on this backside. Let's go to orders. Okay, so it's over to turn 6. But that hasn't been changed. I've gone with Supreme Commander. I just need to turtle up, really. I can't really go with Jedi Arts and get risky. I can't risk losing Grievous. And Nick has gone with Bossk, Swan Pip, Merciless Mutations. Okay, let's give out the orders. So Grievous has got 4 surges, 1 for the units and then 1 from his aggressive tactics. And then the other droid units have got surges as well. Nick has priority, so it's over to Nick.
Get off the stack.
Off the stack, mate. And it is snipers. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess you can try and pick off that one lonely droid on his own.
Which one's that there?
This guy, yeah.
No.
No.
Try and see the other one if I can.
Okay.
I think I can.
Okay, we'll let Nick do some measuring and site checking and we'll come back. So we've done some checking and Nick couldn't get to see this guy and this guy had cover, so Nick's moved over slightly, so I've got no cover and he's going to shoot at this droid. No, if you get the hit, I'm dead because, yep, that's with Pierce, that's going to kill that droid and that's a unit off the board. This is a dead droid unit, they're going to come off, like so. Then it's over to me. I'm going to go off my stack, which is here, and it's the droidicas. So they're just going to go into wheel mode and they're just going to be taking move through this. Like so. If I just use the back one, so they're just going to move to there, and then the second activation, they are in wheel mode. We'll just bring them into base contact with this final key position, and that ends their activation. Okay, Nick, back to you.
Stack.
Yeah.
Troopers.
Okay.
It's going to be these at the back.
Okay.
He's just going to come out to see that droid. There.
Okay. You can see the lone droid. Okay. We'll work out cover and go to the box. Okay, so it's just a DLT after we've measured range. I'm in the open, no cover. You do surge to hit, so that is 2. Come on, droids, give me some saves. Actually, I'm just going to have a little think, one moment. Okay, so it's 2 red hits, so 2 white. I need to save both. No, so that'll be a dead droid and a unit off the board. It's over to me. I'm going to go off the stack. And I know it is my tank. And obviously it hasn't got a face up, so it's got AI attack. So I'm just going to have my first attack at this unit, this guy here. Okay, so 4 red. They're in heavy cover. It's got critical 2. So it's 2 crits. I need this guy to die, man. And he does. Just puts that 1 wound through. Okay, so it was the unit leader I could see, so he'll have to replace the other guy. And it is a suppression. Let me just check now. This guy can't make the middle unless he gets 2 actions. Okay, and then with my tank, I'm just going to move up. Like so. And that'll end that activation. I'm actually, hang on. I'm going to see how far I can get. And then the tank's second action, I'm just going to look to move, to touch this. Can you make sure am I on the thingy there?
Yeah.
And I can get to there. Okay. And that'll end the tank's activation. Okay, Nick, it's over to you. Okay, it's Commander.
So can she use Inspire 1?
If she got Inspire? Yeah. After a rally, yeah.
So she can get 1 off him?
Yeah. Range 2, is that range 2?
Range 1 to 2, yeah.
Just check it. Yeah, it is. It is, yeah, it looks good to me.
And then she'll just move, because that's BT, it's around there. And she'll give, she won't do anything, she'll just move again.
Okay, double move. That ends her activation.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go with this unit here. Now just going to simply move into base contact with this and take a dodge and then just gear around, try and get some heavy cover. Okay, Nick, going off the stack. It's Boba. Okay, Boba's got 4 suppression on him at the moment. Let's roll them off, see what you get, Nick. He rolls off 1, so he's going to get 1 action. It's down to 3. Do you want a minute? Have a think about what you want to do. It's getting very close around this centre objective. Crunch point of the match.
No, I just base that droid at the back.
Okay. Okay, so it's going into hand to hand, so I'm going to have to cohere round now. I'll do that and then come back and show you where we've got to. Okay, so with Boba base in that unit, I've moved round and it's pulled off my unit leader now off the tree in the middle. So nice play by Nick there, and that ends Boba's activation. So he only gets 1 action. I know what I need to do now. Nick's got 2 Stormtrooper units here that can reach this middle. I'm going to go with Grievous. And what I'm going to look to do is my first action, I'm just going to... Ooh. Actually, give me a moment. I need to think about this. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I was thinking about whether I can take an aim and just move around the tree to here, but Nick's got too many actions left and I can't risk Grievous dying because of the bounties. So with my first action, I'm just going to move to here. That will trigger Relentless, and I'm going to check my range too. I think I should have range. If not, I need to just move closer. No, I need to move closer. So I'll just bend that round. Look, so that should bring me closer. So I've got range 2, and I'm going to have shots at that Stormtrooper there with my all-out pistol using the Relentless. Okay, so this roll we think determines the game from what we can see on the board, because if I kill this guy, Nick can only base the tree with 1 unit. So I've got 2 black and 2 white. It's critical 1 and it's pierce 1. So I need a hit here off these dice. Let's go, baby. Yes, and I've got 2. So with pierce, that will definitely, there's only 1 unit, so Nick doesn't need to roll. So that's Storm. Sorry, no, oh yeah, 1 will go away to the light cover, and then this one will definitely go through with the pierce. Let's go and take that mini off. Okay, Nick's that Stormtrooper's going to come off. And then Grievous' second action, I'm just going to be moving back into cover and into base contact with the tree. We'll have a little think about, see what Nick can do. See if he's got any outs, and then we'll come back and talk. Okay, so this is how it stands. I'm scoring with 2. Nick can score easily with this trooper unit here. So Nick needs to kill the tank or Grievous. So he's going to roll out the rest of his wounds and see if he can't do it or not. So Nick, who are you going with? Off your stack?
Bossk.
Oh, you're going with Bossk, okay.
Bring him out here.
Sure.
So you can see the tank.
Okay, so he's going to have shots at the tank. Let's go to the box. Okay, so Bossk's gun, 4 white and a red. It's got pierce. The suppressive won't matter. Okay, so you surge to crit. So that becomes a crit. So that this one will go away to the armour, yeah?
Yeah.
You haven't got anything on Bossk, have you? So it's just 1 to save. And he'll save it. That's a good start. Oh, it's got pierce. Yes, that'll go through. So that'll be the 2nd wound on the tank. Okay, so tank up to 2 wounds now. Nick's trying these miracle rolls to blast the tank off the stack. He's got snipers. Who are we going with, mate?
Just this one.
Sure. Gonna move shoot the tank, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the box. Okay, Nick, so 2 black. You've got pierce again. You've got a crit, so that's another wound with Pierce. So tank goes up to 3, 6 more wounds left, and Nick's continuing the fight. Who is it?
The other sniper.
Okay, it's more snipers. Do you know what, mate? If you actually win by doing this with the tank, I don't mind losing this game, to be honest with you. It's a cool end. Let's go to the box then. Okay, Nick, 2 black, same again, got Pierce. He's got another crit, so it's up to 4. Okay, tank up to 4 now. What we got, Nick? What's coming off the stack?
Troopers. Be there.
Okay, so these guys down here.
Give me a minute.
Okay, you're going to need to try and see if you can line up a shot here. Okay, give you a minute. Okay, so Nick's done some moving and some magic with coherence to get 4 of the stormtroopers to be able to see the tank. The unit leader can't see the tank, so that will give the tank heavy cover. Let's go to the box. Okay, so this is going to be 3 white, 2 red, and this shot does have impact 1 from the DLT. Okay, Nick, roll when you're ready, mate.
1.
So it's got 1 crit. The impact's not going to kick in because that'll go away to the cover. I do get to roll this save because there's no Pierce. And it is a save, so that will save me 1 wound. Okay, and with no real crits coming from that last roll, we think it is over for Nick's. His last activation is this Stormtrooper unit, and they have to make a double move to make the base. Let's have a look. I've got this objective down here. Bit weird, Nick placed this one here at the start of the game. And I've actually got that one. I placed this one here and Nick's got that one. And then the middle, I will take 2-1 there. So great game, mate. Enjoyed it. Let's get this wrapped up and then we'll have a little chat. Right, guys, so that's another battle report in the can. So let's have a talk about your list, Nick, because I think a double bounty list is quite unique and I liked it. So what do you think? What made you come up with that? And why did you want to play it?
I know a lot of people don't like Boba. They prefer Bossk.
Yeah.
I quite like Boba. So I thought I'd just take both. And you've got the cheap officer, haven't you? So you can take both.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I'm not really a fan of like Darth Vader and stuff. So I do like the Iden and Boba and Bossk and stuff.
And I only had 1 hero, so that kind of worked out well for me because it double bounty. But what that did do for me and changed the way I wanted to play. So normally with Grievous, I really like to just get him in there. You use his 1 pick trained in your Jedi art to give out a lot of suppression. And on the condition that we had hostile environment, that would have been really good for me. But once he was double bountied, he becomes too valuable. I couldn't afford to lose him, so I just played really defensive with Grievous, being key position. My plan was only ever to go to the middle, and I didn't even use Jedi arts in the end. So that's quite strange in a game. But yeah, so that did affect the way that I played. Again, my list, standard droid list really, just with a tank in there. Happy with the list, play the way droids play. You know, I managed my orders well this turn. I think I'm getting better at that, keeping my droid chain. The way the battle deck came out for me and what I picked was quite nice. I was happy with hemmed in. I'd have been happy with any of the deployments really, but hemmed in allows me to stay close together in the middle with key positions anyway, 1 being in the middle and practically on top of it. And I always knew that you was going to have to come and take it from me. I'd get there first. I knew that. Bit weird how we swapped our other key positions. It threw me when you placed down in that bottom right corner. What was you thinking there?
When you place the one over on the far right, your droids have got to stay together, haven't they?
Yes, if I want to keep my order control.
I had to try and get them split up. So I put the key position far on the left and then my spare naked unit on the left. Just to try and give you something to think about.
Well, it did. I knew I had to deal with that unit because otherwise something was going to come in. And I decided that I was going to send the droid because it's a 100-point unit to go and kill a naked stormtrooper unit, which is good for you, I guess. But I had to do it. And then on turn 1, I managed to get 2 shots off with Grievous with the Relentless, which felt okay. I didn't think I'd get much that turn with him anyway, and I got 2. And then I sent the droidicas over, and actually the droidicas managed to suppress Boba, didn't they? As they come through that little cave sort of thing, the bridge crossover, they got the suppression on Boba, where that was pretty much all they did to finish that unit off, got that and went and claimed the objective. So I was okay with that because Boba for 2 turns, I think, was suppressed after that, weren't he? The last turn and that turn. So it's stuck. Boba with 1 action is way less of a threat than 2. That movement 3 and being able to attack and do what he needs to do, it's, you know, it kind of neutered Boba quite a bit.
Well, if he had 2 activations on the last turn, I'd have based Grievous, wouldn't I?
Yes.
Then could have got the shots at the droids.
Yes, yes. So if you'd have had 2 actions on the last turn, you could have based Grievous. Grievous wouldn't have been able to pop out, kill the Stormtrooper. You'd have been able to have. You'd have had 3 then on the middle, two Stormtroopers and Boba. So okay, yeah. So that may have them shots from the droidicas really did do me good. But yeah, on the whole, that was a very good game, very close game. I think from the very get-go. Standard, the first few turns was cagey, but then it really opened up. I think your snipers did a lot of work for you. Them droids started to crumble, but I knew if I waited to turn 4-5, I'd have a lot of bodies, a lot of wounds to give to make sense. So, but yeah, but I think the turn where I kept everything hidden and out of range, and you had to shoot the snipers at the tank, and the tank just soaks up all the wounds with the armors. You need crit, so that worked out quite well for me. I think Bossk maybe needed to do more to unlock a victory for you, maybe.
Yeah, I could have got him closer to use his bomb, but I just had to keep him back. And then I've only played his bomb just so I got priority that turn.
Yeah.
So it didn't really do it. If I could have got him 1 move closer, I might have been able to put it on the middle. Because
I just didn't want to come out of cover with Grievous. I thought if he started getting cheap wounds on him, and then with Boba there, Bossk could have started to come up from the other side and take him. If you lose Grievous, I lose the game with them 2 bounties. So, but yeah, on the whole, really enjoyed it. Thought it was a good battle, you know, on the whole. I think we're getting better as players. Hopefully the mistakes are getting kept to a very minimum now. I think there's always going to be mistakes. There's a lot going on when you're filming and playing a game and stuff. But yeah, if you're liking it, guys, remember to subscribe, click the bell, drop a like. Get down in the comments. We're happy to communicate with people down there. We love reading all the comments, positive feedback and stuff like that. Really does motivate us to keep doing the videos. Go check out our social media. Our Instagram's doing really well. We've got over 500 followers there now, posting pictures daily of terrain, all our painting and stuff like that. And we're also on Twitter and Facebook. Yeah, so really enjoyed it. If you really want to make a commitment and support the channel, we've got Patreon now as well. But, you know, no obligation to do that, but would be nice if you want to do that for us. Other than that, Nick, I'm all done. Anything from you?
No, good game. Thanks.
Well, have a great day, guys, and we'll see you soon.